Do you notice anything different about these paintings? They're both done by me and done only a couple weeks apart. So if you noticed a little bit of a difference, I'm going to explain why that is and how that relates to my creative reawakening guide and the videos I've been sharing about how to unblock yourself creatively if you've been feeling stuck or in a loop or anything like that. So stay tuned. We are still in my Dragons and Healing Herbs A to Z series. So I'm going to be telling you about today's painting first, as you see here, me working on it, which is on the letter M. So for M, I chose Magnolia. For one, they're just absolutely beautiful. I know commonly they are seen in the white color, but this like pinkish, powdery pinkish magenta color that I found was quite beautiful. So I thought I would use that as a reference for this. And I'm going to talk about the Magnolia, the, medicinal properties first and the spiritual properties after, as I usually do with my Dragons and Healing Herb series. And then I'm going to get into the rest of the video about why those paintings look and feel so different, done only a couple weeks apart. So magnolia bark and flower buds are used in traditional Chinese and Japanese medicine for over 1,000 years to treat anxiety, depression, and gastrointestinal issues. Magnolia bark is known for its calming effects on the nervous system. It's also used for reducing coughs, asthma, and allergic reactions. The flower buds are used to treat sinus headaches, congestion, and runny nose. Extracts are known for relieving muscular pain and reducing inflammation. So spiritually, magnolias hold a deep spiritual property that is rooted in ancient history, symbolizing endurance, stability, and unwavering grace. It's wildly associated with purity, dignity, noble perseverance, and the feminine life force. Used for protection and promoting calm, the magnolia tree represents a connection to earth and Great Mother energy. So we have the Great Mother here, surrounded by her magnolias and her beautiful dragon. This painting was quite different from the other one a couple weeks ago in that you can clearly see that, to me, that they were both done by me. The style's similar, but the one on the left I did a couple weeks ago, as I am happy with it and I do find it beautiful and satisfying, it is a bit flat and it lacks a bit of emotion, right? So the painting that I'm working on for Magnolia, in putting into practice, practicing what I preach really, of matching the energy of the videos I've been posting lately to make sure that I'm not letting myself become blocked. And I've been trying different things over the years, over many years, around at least 10 years to, probably more than that, to be honest. But let's just go for around 10 years or so right now, because that's what it's been for my heavy spiritual awakening. And so I've really been moving through quite a bit of blocks in my life and making sure that I'm not stifling myself when it comes to creativity or trying to judge myself or make it too much pressure, because I've been a tattoo artist for over 25 years. And, I've been trained into designing a tattoo a certain way from back in the old school days of when I started. It's quite different than it is today. So we used to, well, I still do a little bit as well, but you do your sketch, you get your black outline, and usually with thick black outlines, and then you do some color, some highlights, and you're done, right? Step 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Well, along that way, somewhere I forgot how to just be in a little bit of a way. I still have my freestyles, my freehand stuff that I do. I still do everything custom and unique, but as I talked about in my other videos of when I was a child, and I used to be hard on myself for needing to use reference because I thought I should be able to draw a realistic tiger out of my head at like age 5 without using any reference, and I thought I wasn't a real artist because I couldn't do so. I put my preaching into practice for real on this piece and realized that I was just getting through the other paintings to kind of get through them. As I said, I'm happy with how it turned out and how the other ones have been turning out, but I wanted more depth and emotion to them, right? It doesn't evoke as much of an emotion as the one on the right does, I believe. You can please let me know your thoughts about this. So I sat down and I used reference instead of just using, out of my head, and used a couple different references, obviously the flower references, and added some details with the dragon that I thought would look nice instead of just going with the basic layout, of this is what it looks like, spikes, teeth, horns, that's it. Like, I put a couple unique characteristics in there that I thought would fit well with my style and made sure that I gave it the whole piece more of a warmth to it. And like I said, evoking some kind of emotion, like you can feel the sun on her. Now, did I do all of the highlights and glow of the sun super proper? Probably not. And that's okay. But that's not the point of it. The point of what I tell about in my other videos and what I speak to other creatives about and teach them is that part of it is to not be judgmental upon yourself and to not care about others' opinions when you're just trying to create something. You don't even have to show anybody. But obviously I'm showing you guys for a reason, and I want to make sure that hopefully it brings you guys some comfort and knowledge and guidance about your creative blocks if you're having any. So I just felt what I wanted to give the piece. I wanted to give her more warmth. And so I added some different types of highlights instead of just doing the color plus white highlight. I mixed in some other highlights in there. And I do that in my tattoos, but sometimes in my paintings, I don't know. I just seem to, like I said, almost rush through it instead of being present in the moment just to get it done. And I'm not doing that anymore. It kind of goes in and out, but I am serious about making sure that I'm doing the best in everything and slowing down and really putting my heart and soul into what I'm doing. So let me know what you guys think about the painting on the left versus the painting on the right. Do you think that it looks good but flat on the left? Does it evoke some kind of emotion for you, or was it opposite for you? Let me know, because for one, it would really be helpful with the videos I'm making and to add anything to my course with the Creative Reawakening. So yeah, your opinion would be super valuable to me. I appreciate you guys. You can check out my Creative Reawakening free guide below. I'll have the link in the comments and in the description. And I'll also have the link that'll take you to my Stan store, STAN, which you can take a 60-minute one-on-one chat with me, and I can give you a bunch of good tips and chat with you about your everyday life on how to get through your blockages and start creating again just how you want to. So I appreciate you guys being here. Any support is very, very appreciated. I hope you have a wonderful day, and let me know your thoughts. I love you guys. See you.